Hey everybody, welcome back to another LJ Tech Tips video. Today we'll be reviewing my iMac 2006 that I still use to this day in 2024. Now over here we have my mini PC, which I use for like standard office stuff, which I may not be able to do on this because this is a lot older hardware. Alright, turning it on. Now the speakers have a small buzz to them, which you might have just heard. So I have a pair of external speakers, which is what I use mainly down here. Now, it's not that slow. I have a wireless keyboard, wireless mouse. Now, yes, my desk is small, but I make do with what I have. Anyway, so it's just loading. Give it a second. Now, this is the final operating system this machine supported. I had a little bit of trouble upgrading it from macOS Snow Leopard to Lion, but thankfully I found a helpful YouTube video online about it. Now, first of all, web browsing and iCloud. iCloud I don't think you can use in 2024 on this machine, as I have tried multiple times and cannot get in. Now, the second thing is the App Store. The displacer cannot connect to App Store, but thankfully there is a lot of stuff online that you can still download in a DMG form. Now, there's two web browsers which I use here, InnoWeb and Chromium. Now this is a special version of Chromium, which I'll just get up here. Right, so it just takes a bit to load, and I get this graphical error, but then there we go, we're fine. Alright, so I'll just show you what it's based off. So we just go to settings, and it just takes a bit to load. Alright, here we go. So you have an error because this is an older version because I wasn't, interested in getting it. But this project here is the best project because it's allowed me to run modern, version of Chrome basically in 2024. Now, only one problem with this is, you got the loading problems and stuff. Now, on this machine, as you can see, the page is frozen. So on certain websites I can't get to, but Chromium is a bit more stable. A bit more slower than InnoWeb. InnoWeb is what I prefer to use, but it did drop support in 2022, so it is a little bit out of date. It is based off a Firefox extended release. I'll just go to the link that we were just on trying to view and see it works. In certain pages, Chromium doesn't like to work, but here, this is the project right here. Very, very good project, and a big congratulations to the developer who makes this. It's still very, very, very good. Now you can browse things like YouTube on here. This is one of my videos, as you can see. It takes a little bit to load. Because of 3 gigs of RAM this has, it's a little bit slower, but it can do up to 720p video, which is excellent given the age of this machine. Just give it a second. Hey, welcome back to
there,
see?
Tech Tips video. Today we will be looking at
Right, I'll just pause it. Now,
online, which I have
just pausing, there is a bit of lag, as you saw. I clicked and there's a bit of lag, but that's expected for this machine, and we're running at 360p, which is okay. It's okay, but I can do 720p, so we're just refreshing it to 720p, as you just saw. It just takes a little bit to load. Alright, there we go, 720p.
Now this machine,
that time there was no lag. Sometimes it lags, sometimes it doesn't. But overall, this web browser is a lifesaver. You can browse the web, do whatever you need to do. Now, stuff like FaceTime and that type of stuff, flaky. Because the FaceTime you need iTunes and iCloud, and it just won't connect because of the age of the machine. Now, just to put it into perspective, let's go to about this Mac. Alright, so this is a MacBook, sorry, iMac, my bad, running the Mac OS 10.7. We got the Core 2 Duo, we got the 3 gigs of RAM. Let's just go to more info. There you go. So this is the more mountain line. You got the GPU. Now this line, you can see faintly, it just goes from here to here. This is what happened when I was doing it. But yes, unfortunately, so we go to storage, you got the storage, and da-da-da-da. But yes, overall, it's like a good little machine. I can adjust the resolution still, you know, overall, still good, like, all, like, as it's, Snow Leopard was a little bit harder for me to use, but now we got Line on this, it works fine, like, absolutely fine. Now, say I put Windows 7 on it, or Windows 10 on it, it would work just as fine, but I prefer to stay with Mac OS, and this machine will hopefully be worth a bit more in the future than it's currently worth, because I've seen these machines working on eBay for around 100 to as low as 50. On Facebook Marketplace, not working for parts. These machines they're very rare on Facebook Marketplace working, but for parts they could go for around $3 to about $25 because of the blown power supply. Now, to fix that, I have no experience, but I assume there will be a lot of videos online about it, and I may go ahead and purchase one just so I can go ahead and muck around with it. But that's another video idea in the future. Now, the great thing about now having, you know, this running Tiger, you have a more modern version of iTunes. Now, this is important for me as I have an older iPad, 2008. So roughly is a little bit younger than this machine, but it runs fine. You know, you can still use it in 2023, surprisingly. I mean, 2024. I don't know why keep saying 2023. I just keep remembering it. Anyway, Safari browser. So we try and go to Apple's website. We get this. Say we try and go to YouTube. Let's try YouTube out of all sites. Yeah. Alright, let's see what it says reminds me later. Now, I may have to lower this just to see. Yeah, we don't get anything. Nothing here. Alright, I'm just seeing if we can go to Google. Let's just try Google. Alright, let's just see. Oh, yep, Google still works, surprisingly. Surprisingly, that was surprising. But it works fine. You know, I'm sorry I do not have a proper camera and all. Well, a proper camera that is actually half decent quality, so I use my iPhone. That's why there's a bit of shaking and all. Alright, so, yes, overall, good machine here in a web. This is a browser I recommend. If we go to setting preferences, I say this is, yeah, so this is, I know, just trying to see where it is about this browser. Search, no. Alright, but it works. That's the main thing. It works in a web. But yes, very smooth machine. Still fully working and all. And, you know, apart from this one line in the screen, fully usable. Now, yeah, overall, if you have any suggestions what I should do to this machine, let me know in the description down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my last video, which I did on the MacBook Air, because I do need some help from you guys for that, because I've done my own research and haven't got much with it. Thanks again for watching, and, you know, we've just hit 100 and something subscribers. I say it's 103. But thank you to all of you, you know, it really does help me, and I do this for a hobby currently, but, you know, it would be nice if I could upload daily, if I get that type of time, and I'm sick currently, so that's why I can produce these videos myself. Otherwise, I'd use that AI creation tool, which I used before. But thanks again for tuning in, and, you know, have a great rest of your day, you know. See ya.